talk about that. Okay, so it is the first day of my winter semester of second year, and that also means that it's the first day of my board studying semester. I spent this winter break getting ready, getting my mind right, planning out other things like for clubs and stuff, working on some research stuff because I knew that I needed to have like a full break, even though I was still kind of doing school stuff. I'm about to do my first 10 UWorld questions ever because I haven't ever done any. We did a couple in class for like practice, but like never done any. So let's do my first block. I'm not gonna care about like how many I get wrong or right. Like if I get one right, that's gonna be funny. I'm gonna try to learn from them, and that's it. So let's hit the ground running. Hopefully my winter break prep helps me and it's not too much of a shock going back into things. So I'm eating breakfast now. I've got some chia seed pudding. This is what it looks like. Oh shoot, it looks a little gross, but it's pretty good in the omega-3s from the chia seeds. And it has the healthy fats and some protein, so I'm having a mid-morning snack of carrots and half a bagel. I just had a required lecture for my PCM course, which stands for Principles of Clinical Medicine, and I have my lab for it later. So basically it's an online Zoom lab, and we talk about like different patient cases and diagnoses and the actual like patient part and history taking and how to figure things out in that class. So that's like our class where we do clinical skills exams and stuff. We meet weekly. So it is Wednesday morning and I'm having my chia seed pudding for breakfast in this mug. I just think it goes perfectly. The reason why it looks purple is because I put frozen wild blueberries in it, and then they just kind of like make that color. It's a little watery today, but it's still pretty good. And I've started doing this thing where I try not to really be on my phone during breakfast, just so like my mind can relax for a little bit. So I got this book at a thrift store. It's called Meditations for Women Who Do Too Much. And basically there's a page or less than that for every day. So it kind of gives me something to read at breakfast, which is really nice. And it just has like a quote and then like a little lesson and a little story with it. And then I'm also reading this book right now. It's called The Bright Hour. It's about a woman who's dealing with cancer and just like life and death and like reflections on things. So reading has actually helped me a lot. I've only been reading consistently for the past like 5 days, but it's really helped calm my mind. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so I've been a little MIA, sorry about that, but yeah, I don't know, it's just been crazy getting back into the swing of things, and I'm like trying to incorporate some board studying and practice questions, and we've had a lot of like required classes for my school this week that like I have to go to, so that kind of just like throws a wrench in the middle of the day if I have to do something for like 2 hours or like an hour and a half. It is on Zoom, so it's convenient, but you know what I mean. But basically my goals this semester are, one, my health. Like that is literally my number one thing above everything else. Obviously I want to pass my classes and I want to pass boards and do well. But at the end of the day, like my health matters more. Eating fruits and vegetables, like 80% like healthy, 20% like balanced foods, and trying to go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. I'm doing a new workout regimen kind of where I'm like actually sticking to like a pretty legit thing. And then number 2 is school stuff. Passing my classes is number 1 right now because I'm not in dedicated yet. And then obviously studying for boards as much as I can and trying to do as many practice questions as possible, just putting it in throughout the day. And then number 3 is just having like balance of like doing fun things still and still enjoying my time, because I can't just be doing school gym every single day. Like I need to still like enjoy my life, because I will be damned if I do not still like enjoy living while I'm in med school. Like that's the whole point of this channel, and that's the whole point of what I'm trying to do. So like I can keep a good mental health and physical health and spiritual and emotional and everything. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk about that in the middle of this video. And right now, I'm not going to answer any questions about like, I'm not going to talk about what I'm doing for board studying. I will say I'm definitely trying to do UWorld questions, and I'm going to try to do as many as possible before dedicated, and I'm going to try to do as many as possible, period. But I just think like a lot of people, from what I've heard from upperclassmen and stuff, can really like get in a bad mindset of boards. And like comparing and like what are you doing and which resources are you using. So I really don't want to contribute to that. But maybe I'll do a video on board studying, what resources I used, and like how I stayed sane throughout it when we get there. But let's get there first.
Accurate diagnosis and successful treatment. Psychosis can be effectively treated and managed.
Okay, so I just left the gym. Well, I'm in the parking lot. But that was my 5th day in a row of the gym. I usually don't go that many days in a row. But like I said, I started that new workout regimen, and I don't want to burn out. So yeah, but I'm going to order pad thai and have a nice night in, because I'm literally exhausted from this week of getting back into school, meetings, emails, required classes, and figuring out board studying stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna relax and have a nice night in tonight. Netflix, and I'll probably try reading because I've been reading a lot lately. Also, it was really embarrassing because I've never used a hack squat machine, like a hack squat. I've just never done it before tonight, and I did not know how to work it. It was stuck in the locked position, and I got on it like twice and it wasn't moving, and I was like literally across from people that were on machines like staring at me, because that's just how the machines are set up. And I was just like, and then I had to ask the guy that was next to me. I was like, do you know how to use this? Because I've never used it before, because I had like just cleaned it off to use it and like put the weights on. I wasn't gonna like not do it. So I had to swallow my pride a little, but that's okay, because whatever, it's fine. I just was embarrassed a little bit, but it doesn't matter at all in the end.